Good day, everyone. Welcome. We are live.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. How are you, Hidden?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
I'm doing well.
Good.
We'll see if we get any friends here today. I should have checked, actually, because I did put it a couple of places, but... Oh, I see you apologize. You didn't need to apologize for that. It happens.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't chill this as much as I usually do, but hopefully we'll have some people come on by. If anybody has any questions, anything you want us to go through, what are you up to lately? I kind of know, but obviously, what do you want to talk about first?
Just how crazy everything is in this world right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's causing ripple effects in everything we do. So,
yeah, I keep my head in the sand when it comes to most of life stuff. It comes up. It doesn't come up with the pink. I guess on YouTube it comes up with the pink waving hand. But hello, Black Hawkwin. Good afternoon. Yeah, I kind of didn't really know what was happening until my phone kind of told me one day that there was like another war breaking out. I mean, obviously, so I'm kind of oblivious sometimes to it, and it's kind of wreaking havoc on everything.
It is.
And good afternoon, Huss and Pure Wicked. Welcome, sir, from the future as always, from the down under.
All I can think of is that song.
This is true. Nothing wrong with that song. And good day, Crypto Crazy. If anybody's around, he started up. I guess they did a kind of is it Thursday Crypto Crazy? They do a little. It was a Twitter thing, and I've been on it once or twice, and now they're doing a YouTube thing. I will try and make it on some point, but Thursdays are tougher for me. Plus, the wife doesn't like me doing too many night things because that's my family time now that I'm not working full time and doing crypto full time. So now that I have more time with the family, she likes to have it, which I don't blame her.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just pulling it up. So a couple things I do want to get into today. Actually, I feel like I have a little bit more of an agenda than I usually do for us. I am going to start doing some more Flex content in general, and Bill is we're going to hopefully get back once fall finishes, I believe it is, get back to a regular routine with Bill coming on the channel like we started once. Starting next Thursday, 7 p.m. There we are. So digressing there. Flex is just doing too many good things to not get talked about. They really don't have anybody shilling them that much. And that's mostly because you guys don't choose to, and I don't blame you for it, because I think it's great that it is a little bit more closed off. But I do think there's some value to having some awareness out there for people that are looking for real projects that are good, and that you can trust, because that is hard in this space.
It is very, very true.
Yeah. You got to flex your flex. So this is the bot that's running right now. So I'm going to do some content on that. This has some money for a project that I'm helping. So most of you know about it. We've got almost 10K in there now. It's doing really, really well. Yeah, you can see some drawdowns right now, but that's normal for any bot. But because the amount we have in there, we're able to have 3 bots going. We basically, with our just under 10K, we make $250 in 24 hours. So, which is amazing. And they've done a really good job of managing the risk and creating, and there's been some ups and downs. Really, actually, the only downs were really in the last maybe 4 like trading days.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Pretty much.
So I think it deserves some more attention. I think we need to talk about it a little bit more. And then there's other stuff coming out for the ecosystem. They just keep going, which is amazing. So we're going to keep talking about that stuff here, obviously, like we always do. But then I'll be doing some side content on it for sure, whether it's talking about the bots and how they're working, which there's going to be adjustments coming down the pipes. I don't know if there's stuff we want to get into on that now, Hidden, or?
We'll see what everybody else wants to, if they would like to hear about it. Otherwise, we can continue on with whatever we got going.
There you go. Hello, Funny Turo. Thank you.
Don't want to monopolize the, But
there was always a theme to this one, right? It was alchemy trades for a while. Now it's kind of turned into Flex, which I really have no issue with. But good afternoon, Paul. Thanks for joining, guys. Other than that, a couple of things. There is an AMA coming up that I'm going to be having actually with Traders Global. which was mining minnows that I did a video on. So we're actually going to do an AMA with them. You laugh every time I say mining minnows, eh? Or money minnows. It's not even mining minnows. So we're going to have him on Friday, I think. We're just narrowing down the time. Good day, Mr. Kevin Tom Jones. It'll be 2 Eastern probably. If I can book it a little bit later, he's also in Australia, so it's like 4 a.m. for him at 2 o'clock Eastern time. So I may try and move it up, but it's hard because I got a few plans on Friday, so it may not work. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. I think that's going to be really worth watching. They've got a bot. I really do like the bot. I think it's a great way to diversify with Flex and this one. That's what I'm doing. And he has some stuff that works on prop accounts really well so far. It's like kind of slow and steady, which is handy. So he's got a good little thing he's doing up. I'm going to be doing up some more things with him. I'm not getting paid for any of this stuff that I'm doing with him. I'm doing it because I like him. And I think he's a good guy in the space and really trying to make a difference. So yeah, that's kind of it in a nutshell for that. Ben, how are you? Thanks for coming by. Anything you got? And any questions you guys have? Anything from you, Hidden? Sorry.
No, I'm just setting up center bot on another account of mine.
Oh, there you go. So you're busy doing stuff, trying to make your own money instead of hanging with us.
In a way, I guess it's one of those things you can do while multitasking.
I'm just teasing. Nice. And then I went and didn't get out of a gold trade because I got interrupted by doing this thing, and I should have gotten out of the gold trade. But anyways, it'll come back up, I think. It's not a big loss. I went in very small, knowing that I get distracted. I should have put. I've got a stop loss in, so it's fine. But I feel like it'll go back up. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. Sorry, go ahead.
Squirrel.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially lately, I find it's been a little bit. It's a good squirreling sometimes, but it's been a little bit crazier. Yeah, I guess I'm doing a lot of prop count. We're doing a lot of prop counts, I guess, when it comes to trying to get Pure Finex stuff done. So that's one thing that we're doing quite a bit of. Trying
to find one that the people aren't absolutely fucking shady with.
Yeah. So, which like I say, no matter what, I think we've got Traders Global that we'll work with, but I think there's others out there too. So we need to balance it out, maybe just to diversify, but it's figuring that out. Hidden counting fact stacks. There you go. That's one of my favorites in the space. Always willing to help out any way you can. Yeah, thank you, Crypto Crazy. Yeah, that's the idea. So, and Huss trying to get a little bit of a quick probe for brick by brick. Yes, thank you, Huss. Yeah, we finally did touch base. Mateus mentioned. I think he thought I think he must have reached out, but I went back to my chats. I don't remember him reaching out to me about doing anything with them. But yeah, it was nice to meet them. I think a really great product there. I honestly think at some point possibly I want to link him up with Bill. I think there's some opportunities there for both Flex and Brick by Brick, just because IRL type business got some of the structure already there, so it could be a good opportunity or place for Flex to put some funds or something like that. I think there's some opportunity there anyways, so there might be an introduction at some point. Yeah, that's right. Tet, what are you at? Do you need to use the Minnows bot with prop? No, you do not. Sorry, I was trying to decipher your question, but it was actually quite simple. No, the bot actually works really well with real money. So I think it's a great kind of like Flex already is diversified. Don't get me wrong. It's like I love it. I will talk about it till I'm blue in the face. But if you wanted a secondary one, then that's also a good one. The issue with both of them, if you really want to run them to their full extent, you want to have a little bit bigger bag. So you kind of, I mean, I guess if you want to run everything, you kind of need like 5K in Traders Global, and you need 5K or 8K, I guess, to do all 3 bots
safely.
Yeah, safely in Flex. You can get away with smaller ones with Flex with certain ones. Like I think the center can be pretty small, can it not?
Center can run on 5. Our new bot that Bill found, I believe you can start with $200. We actually found a video of a guy testing it, and supposedly took $200 up to $10K in 6 months.
Damn.
Yeah,
that'd be a nice feat. Wow. Okay. So that's cool. So yeah, so you have some berries there, but you do need to be careful and make sure you set it up right. I think that's part of the reason why I think I want to do some videos is I'm going to take down all the notes and get all the facts and try and just blurt them out to everybody in a video, just so it's all in one place. Because I find a lot of people are coming into the Telegram, kind of going, not knowing where to go, how to do it. So I just think a video might be helpful to kind of bring everybody in. And then I talked to Hidden earlier just about maybe adding some little features to the Discord to kind of make it a little bit easier for everybody to see. And then we can probably do the same with the Telegram, to be honest. So good day, Jose J Dax. How are you? Yes, would love to know more about Flex from Bill. Yeah, and like I said, he'll be on. I had done an AMA with him. He said he might even drop by today if he had a chance, but it's late for him because he's 2 hours earlier than or later than us.
Hour.
Yeah. So as for the flex bots, Toro, let me know. I can show you our spreadsheet. Basically, I guess do you have stats?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm up here.
I guess they're on the app for
social trading tools.
Social trading tools.
The problem is it's for the regular flex bot. It's difficult to really see, only because we had that one bad day when we were first originally testing it out.
Yeah.
But August was 13.5%. Excuse me. And then September was 9.7%, and we're at 2.22 so far for October.
Yeah. And that was after some decent drawdowns.
That's a different bot.
Oh, sorry, you're right.
Yep.
Yes, and we took that one off anyways. But
yes,
but the accounts in general, like I said, I'm with our one that we're doing with PGV and PFX and Creative Wealth. It actually is right now. I think we're about to break after only I think our losses were Friday, and then we had another one on Monday or Tuesday. There was another drawdown, or was it just Friday? I'm trying to remember now. And we're going to be back, I think, by the end of this week at the latest.
It was trades going into the weekend that with what happened Saturday.
Oh, yes, yeah. No, Jay says he thinks it was 510K.
I think you're right.
I think that's still pretty impressive. How do we get into the flex bot? That's a great question. So, as I said, I'll have a video. I can put I think inside the description of this live, and I'll double check that. I believe it has the link to the Telegram. And if not, I'll just drop it in the chat. But your best bet, correct me I guess you can. Is that the best bet? They should go to the Telegram.
Yeah.
Yep. I want to try and there's also the Discord, which I like better, but anyways,
we can point people either way. Everybody's more than willing to help on either one.
Oh, that's right. I have the Discord in the description. I don't have the Telegram, but I'll go grab the Telegram too if anybody would prefer that. So Flex Crypto.
And then just to give everybody an idea, our center bot is currently at 26.52% total. And 9.12% for October.
What? Yeah, the center one's been hella beast, and then the new one has been doing well too. So
0.5% so far, and it's been 1 day.
Yeah. Yep. Not too shabby. It keeps bouncing off of there. I think I'll just close this out so I'm not looking at it anymore. It's in profit. Woohoo. I don't want to keep looking at it and interrupting you.
Prestige, we stopped running. We looked more into it. We did a lot more in-depth back testing. And the way it's going, how can I word it?
It's going to blow up sooner or later.
Yes, the tests were showing that it is the way we were going, it was going to destroy people.
Yeah.
And
we've already seen it, to be honest with you, in the Discord and everything. Like, I know there's a few people that are really fanboy for it almost, it seems like. And it does do well for a period of time, but you don't want to chance that long road. It's just not worth it. And we've seen it even in the Discord where people have gotten theirs compromised. And even like they're blowing prop accounts too, which is no fun either, right? Like you're putting these prop accounts looking for long term. You don't need it to be creating crazy returns. So oh, Huss, I see you're already gotten in there. Nice. Into the Telegram. So yeah, I don't know. It's just worth going for more slow and steady, especially right now. I think that's probably one of the biggest things Bill was saying is like right now with all the uncertainty, with the war, with all that stuff, it's just much better to be a little bit more conservative because the markets are going to get a little bumpy and a little funny right now.
Yep.
So
there's no upside on anything right now.
Yeah.
So at least we can make money shorting.
Yep, which we are doing, and very well. I think I saw a little post from Bill about some Bitcoin shorts or something.
Yep,
doing quite nicely.
Yeah, I'm opened last week, and it's about 10K profit right now.
Yeah, wild. That'll be a nice return for us Flex investors.
Oh yeah.
Or fire investors. Oh, yeah, you got a cough. My wife's got a cough too. She can't seem to shake it. I think I'll be sleeping down here so I can actually sleep the whole night and not be interrupted. Anything else I had? I feel like I had other things that I was getting involved in, or that I was at least going to be doing stuff on. Traders Global, Flex, obviously a little bit more. I do, and we kind of hinted on it. We talked about it very quickly. I do, like I said, I do like brick by brick. I think we have some pretty good options now moving forward that give some pretty consistent returns up front. Or is that up? Jesus, I should remember things before I start spewing things. Oh my God. And some of these are lower, don't get me wrong, but if you mix, like I said, I like this mixing because we're doing some bot stuff, which is giving us a little better returns on some money, and then we're doing these longer term ones like Upfront or FlexIRA or brick by brick and all this stuff that kind of gives you that 5-ish%, 6% a month kind of thing, which I think we should all have a nice base of. And even Warfi actually, that's what I wanted to go into. Warfi, a little bit of kudos to them. They've actually updated their fee structure drastically, reducing both deposit fees, withdrawal fees, and market selling fees, which is pretty good because this was one of my biggest complaints with them, and a lot of people's complaint is that there was a lot of fees and going. Who knows? I mean, I know they were going places, but obviously there was quite exorbitant ones in my opinion, in a way, and a lot of people's opinions. So happy to see them reacting to that feedback and changing their system a bit. So
how are they doing payout wise?
They're ranging still in that 3 to 4% kind of thing. So not horrible, but because it's not going down. And the good thing is we've seen them do double digits, right? So at some point when the market's picking up and more volatility and more ups and downs in the market, they hopefully will start paying. And then 10% is going to be, or anything double digits is going to be pretty neat for a month on something like that, right? So yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes for now. So anybody have any questions? Anybody looking into things they want to talk about? Oh yeah, I guess I did do an AMA with WildX, and yeah, they seem to be doing well so far. It's been a good DGen play. I've had actually probably more people reach out to me about that one, saying thank you, because I guess they didn't really know about it and stuff. So I was happy to bring that content. A lot of people asking, did I invest? And I was very honest, I did not, mostly because I don't have the extra capital right now. My capital's kind of set up in certain things, and until they start giving some reasonable payouts and I can start having more fun money, I can't do it right now. So got fat thanks there. And thank you, Kevin. You're always good to make sure I don't forget about certain ones. And Monstro was definitely one that I'd never want to forget about. They're doing quite well for us. They're one of our bigger earners with our PFX. We're one of the treasury holders of that one, and still doing on average, I think 0.5% a day, 7 days a week. So again, no complaints there at all. and lots of stuff coming from them. There's lots of things they're working on. And obviously he works with Flex, which is also another thing to show that he's a good person in the space. Does Flex still have a good help holding? I think he meant something else. Oh, HLP. Yes, I believe they do, eh?
Not HLP, ESHMX.
Oh, that's it. That's right. Yeah.
The escrow HMX. Still like 600,000 ish now. Last I knew, we were making almost 2,000 a day. So
yeah,
which is insane.
Yeah, exactly. Alpha Share, see another one. I do all these. I get squirreled too many things. Alpha Share is also doing amazing. So a great NFT project. So there's lots of stuff out there for us all. I think we just need to lay low on a lot of these degen crazy things. Like, I don't know what's that latest one, AIDS something that semi-rugged and then came back again, was supposedly paying people ridiculous amounts of money. Warfi is more concerned with having green months so they don't take any risky trades. Yeah, exactly. And I have no issue with that. I'm happy that they keep trucking away. I do not want to see something like Warfi or like these ones that have been around for a while. I want some things to be here and stay here. We need that in the space. We need people that are consistent in the space and helping the space. And that is one of them. So Halloween with Monstros. Alpha Shares has minted over 50% of round one. Yes, they have. Do you know about Alpha Shares at all, Hidden?
I used to be back in when it was a really dodgy website.
And Momentum, I guess, back then. Kind of.
Back before Momentum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Interesting. But I kind of fell off with them, unfortunately. I didn't mint any of the NFTs or anything.
Yeah, I have two of the bigger ones, I think, because I had a little bit of coin back then when they first launched. But yeah, the smaller ones I haven't done yet because, again, I just don't have money to spread around. What are your guys? What in your guys' opinion are the best off-ramp options and best crypto credit debit card options? You want to take that one first there, Hidden? Do you have any options for that?
I've been using Spritz.
Yeah, I was going to say Spritz is a good one. I do have a link, I think, in the description here if anybody wants to give that a whirl, or Hidden, you can drop yours, whatever. Yeah, Spritz is always great, and they will have a debit credit card as well. I did use Ultimo. It's a little more expensive to get in. I did it just because I needed something at the time. I don't know if I would have gone that route had more options been available to me. It's not horrible. It does the job.
Plus, they don't report. That's their big thing.
Yeah, I mean, I report my stuff, so it's not that bad. But I used to like the idea behind the Coinbase, or not the Coinbase one, the crypto.com one, I think it is, where they had a cool card that gave you like Netflix for free and all that stuff. I don't know if that's still going. For on-ramp, off-ramp, it's kind of weird because a lot of us are different. I can only really use, I have Newton that I can use in Canada, and I use Paytree. Paytree I use quite a bit more, and Spritz has just come to Canada, so I can start using that now. So I may flip to that. But Paytree has always been my best one. For you guys, it sounds like Coinbase has been one of the best ones lately, I guess, because you don't have Binance has now been friggin' sued or whatever.
The only thing I can use is Coinbase. That's literally my only on-ramp.
Wow, that's a pain.
Yep. And it sucks. The fees are fucking outrageous, and it takes forever to get your shit.
Yeah, that sucks. Damn. Oh, comments coming in fierce. All right, I'll try and keep up here, guys. Alpha Shares will release first payout for MACR NFTs. Yeah, that's coming soon. I think he said within the next week or so.
Tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow. There we are. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing how those come. I'm not expecting the world yet, but it'll be nice to see that start. So CDC, which one's CDC? Is that coin?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and there was a card actually, and I think I have it posted in my Discord. If you guys did want one that's not KYC, that's a lot cheaper than Ultimo. It's in my Discord. I talked to the team; they seem to be legit. Hard to say for sure. I'm not vouching for them or anything. I did not do it. I asked them for an affiliate link because people were asking me about a solution, and they said, "Here you go." So, and the funds that I make off of that, some of that kind of stuff, I just either throw into Vaultec sometimes in their when I do an epoch for them and stuff. So yeah, Coinbase, Spritz. That's exactly. Ultimo used to have high fees to establish the card, and it's not a well-known bank. Yeah, and I mean the website was down the other day, which was a pain because I actually wanted to use it and was trying to check my balance and stuff, and I couldn't. So I mean, yeah, it was a little bit of a pain in that sense. And Crypto Craze, a fellow Canadian, Spritz for those in Canada. ShakePay has bill payment options. Yes, as soon as Spritz came to Canada, ShakePay was pretty quick to add that on. ShakePay is a pretty cool one. I actually shake my phone once a day. I haven't done it today. Actually, I should probably look at that. And I get free Satoshins. I mean, I've racked up, I think, in a year and a bit, $200 and some by using it as a card. So It gives you cash back, which is cool. So cash back gives you Bitcoin back.
Better than cash.
Yeah, exactly. ARC, I'm not a big fan of the team. They were quite rude to me at one point, and yeah, I'm not a fan of theirs, so I won't really do anything of theirs, to be honest with you. But if it works, all the power to anybody. I would think it would work anywhere and not just US only, but it's hard because I know they're teamed up with Ultimo, I think, for it. I think it's Ultimo's card that they're using. I could be wrong though. So
it'd be funny if that were the case. That'd be funny if that was the case, if they're using their card and charging less to use it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fee difference are or whatever. It would be funny though. Maybe they got somebody else. I don't know. Off-ramp debit card or virtual card. Look at ARC. I know you think ARC itself is a Ponzi, but they are bringing loads of stuff out. Yeah, storage. Yeah, I just don't. They were just very. I don't know. They're very pompous. They were gotten mad at me for wanting to sit there and say, hey, can I not on an AMA with you guys say that you're a Ponzi? And can I ask the question about KYC because my community is asking me about it? He went ape shit on me and gave me a riot act for warning him that somebody's going to ask about KYCs in my AMA. And he canceled the AMA and said, and he was so belligerent. I will never say anything kind about ARC. Can you Binance? So yeah, Binance, we're having issues there, but with people. Coinbase is free with ACH, and USD is free to withdraw. Interesting. Do you USDC when you withdraw?
I didn't know that.
All right, look at that.
It's good to know.
Giving you some fees back in future. Virtual plastic metal. There you go. Okay, so they must be using Ultimo or whatever. Pure stuff. Shilling ARC. They're arseholes.
Arseholes.
Exactly. Shady. Ultimo fees are massive though. ARC way less. Yeah.
So again, I gotta ask, what the hell is Lolly?
Are we getting?
Why does it sound awful? Well, Tet said in the U.S., Lolly in the U.S. does the same. I can't click on it.
Does he have a link there? Did I miss something? Or is it further down? Maybe
right under the one you just read from Wicked.
Oh, Lolly. I thought you said Wally. Lolly in the US does the same. Lolly. Interesting. Yeah, I'm pure. If ARC fees are way less, like I said, I think the one that I posted that has no KYC, I think their fees are quite reasonable. And again, I wouldn't give ARC nothing. I say.
We met working for, well, not working for, but helping Alchemy out.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a hotbed. Yeah, that's exactly who it was. And then USDC on Coinbase is nice right now. Okay, well, that's good. There you go.
That didn't sound good.
Oh, it's a fork dropping on the floor upstairs. There you go, Black. We definitely share that. So, anyways, that was a long-winded. It's funny how people, when you ask the right question, people get like all like, I got one, which is great. I love that you guys bring some extra value. Oh, that's true, eh? That's why they own Circle, which is the USDC organization. That makes total sense. So, oops. You guys follow Elephant Money ? I refuse to buy their token since the exploit. The chart has been nothing but up. the other day, but put a small amount of token down. Like, your timing was.
You're sorry. Like so many of us.
Man, if you hadn't just gotten in after the exploit, you would have been.
You'd be up like 10,000% right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. I wish I had done that. Yeah, sorry, Reed. I have not gone in there, not for lack of being okay with them. I know they're trying, but unfortunately, like anything, when you go up for that long, there's people that are going to take profits. I don't really look at this as a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing because of the panic that people go through. So, as much as I think the systems are there, yes, it's Ponzi-nomic based, but at least it's real and it's growing. It has Bertha to back itself up. Like, it's got mechanics that make it a very interesting thing in the space. You probably even know more than I, because I think you and Flex was in it for a bit, eh?
That's a kind of a touchy subject for Flex people. Because there's so many people who are so like dead set against it, and then you got the people who are just like, well, look what it's done.
Yeah, which is never the right answer. Like, look what it's done is never the way to look at anything, because that doesn't mean it's going to do it in the future.
I mean, yes, it's going up, but as you can see, it's had its biggest correction since
the exploit.
Yeah. I'm looking at it right now on Deck Screener.
Yeah, you want to pull it up? I can share screen. You can pull it up. Yeah. Not to put more salt in the wound for Reed, but
the thing we're constantly trying to say is, yes, it's doing well now, but it's a Ponzi. I mean, yeah. I do understand that there's different parts to it.
Yeah, and it's a cool mathematical Ponzi.
Yes, it's a bank teller is a genius in the way he set it up.
Yeah.
That's the best way of saying it. He is a genius when it comes to setting it up. But as you can see, this is it when it first started, and then this is the exploit here, and it looks like we're barely above where it would be. Okay, so we're pretty much right where the same exact spot where the exploit happened.
Yeah. And again, we've got to understand people are going to take profits, and everybody should be taking profits throughout it. But yes. And if you are, you probably have done okay. But it's the fortune we get comfortable and we end up kind of getting overconfident in something, and then we compound too much or hold on too long. And this is what happens in everything. It's just this one was a slower burn because it went up for so long. And then it got over that all-time high from before the exploit, and that definitely there's going to be triggers in people, right? We're humans. We are very, very, and if you look, actually, I think it's almost exactly where it happened, right? We're very systematic people. We are very fear-driven, emotional-driven. So as soon as it got to that high, I'm sure there were people that went, "Oh man, I just got back. I want to make sure I secure my profits now," and they went and dumped it. So,
and you know, it's showing that it will climb back up in time. So
Pure, I don't know if I'd say it's not to trust it. I don't think there's anything not to trust about this. I mean, it's a contract that's proven that it's trustworthy. It's just the issue we need to manage our expectations better and manage our investment better, I think, is more the better way to look at it, in my opinion. I'm in Elephant Futures. That doesn't have any volatility. Yeah, and then there's also that side of the whole protocol, right, which is doing very, very well, like doing what it's supposed to do. Yeah, it's kind of ticking away, creating a nice little return for everybody. So
yeah, and if you can see, it's literally the exact all-time high.
Yeah, which is there's going to be emotions there. And I mean, if people were taking profits from this and not compounding and putting that into futures, I think they've probably done pretty darn well. Like, there's people that have probably not gotten greedy and done very, very well with this protocol. But you have to have a plan. And I think too many people go in and forget about it or whatever.
And you got to stick to it. You can have a plan.
Yeah, true.
You know, all you want. You go in, you know, you get in back here. You're like, oh, yeah, I'll just compound. And then the exploit happens. Then you get punched in the face and your plan goes to shit. And then anytime it bumps back up, you're taking. you know, and then it falls, you buy back in, take the profit. And then it's just a self-destructive cycle. You gotta have the fucking, you know,
discipline and
the discipline, the gut. You gotta have it all to be able to stick it out. Because it's the ones who stick out their plan that end up doing well in the end.
Yep, exactly. Sorry, we're probably going to bounce around subjects here, Kevin. I know I just said something. Do you guys think there is that? I think we are near bottomed out in the crypto world, or is there a future bloodbath to come in 2024? I don't know if the bloodbath is going to be in 2024 or it's going to be soon, but there's definitely going to be more. There's so much more down.
Oh God, we're like I said, we're fucked.
Yeah.
It's gonna suck. 2024 is going to suck. That's like I said when we first started. There's absolutely nothing. There's no upside to anything right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, it's sideways.
It's only going down. Sideways would be nice. That way nobody gets like fucking destroyed. But
yeah, I don't expect it to be sideways forever. Or yeah, I just mean in general, it's sideways or bust. Like it's going to go sideways and then it'll go down, or it'll go down and then go sideways. There's not really too much up in the light for now. Sorry, I just want to check where we are here. Reed, I think it hit its all-time high, and people took it'll probably bounce back, but my timing, it just sucks, Reed. I'm sorry to hear that. And definitely as time goes on, and you can also DCA back in if you feel confident still about its structure and all that stuff. You can DCA back in to kind of lower your break-even point, just like you would an investment kind of thing. So there's ways to pull yourself out of it, but. What do you think about the longevity of the Montrose liquidity pool business? It depends what they do, right? They can't just sit on the pools, I don't think, forever. I think Turo mentioned her later on here. Yeah, the APRs do get lower. They've been staying pretty steady, though, I think, in the most part. Like they have gone down to 0.3, but then they've gone back to 0.5. So they're doing a good job. The problem is there's impermanent loss that they can get hit with, which permanently lowers their ability. But then there's also the other side when they jump into a new pool where they can create a whole bunch of new money by grinding up really fast on a token price. So as long as they manage it all right, I think they could carry on. I mean, there's lots of people that live in liquidity pools. So to me, as they take profits, if they're keeping some of the profits and not just paying them out, I don't know how all the back end works. They could gradually grow a very consistent pool of funds that just sit in stable tokens, and over time, if you grow that bigger than what you need to pay out for people, then that can become very sustainable. Have you looked into that much, Hidden? Do you have any opinions on that?
I don't. I just know from experience the
the debt, obviously,
and knowing various. That's just how liquidity farming works. I mean, my big idea for all of that would be to get to a point where you can volatile pairs and go in on a stable coin and make 0.5%.
Yeah, exactly, and just
be happy with that.
There. Yeah. So yeah, I hope they make a good go. They're doing other things too. There's going to be a game coming out which will have its own little raise. It's almost like they're trying to do something like a gem. Oh my God, Candy Crush type game, which I think could do well. They've got a really good kind of feel, like their monsters and all their aesthetics, I guess, if you will. So hopefully they can make something a go with that. It's going to be just an app for now, and then it'll be brought into the crypto world, and that can create revenue that can then hopefully feed into this. So I'm excited to see what they do with it all. And they also are reducing their, like when you ROI, you get a smaller return after that too, right? So that helps. If they have some minor losses, you can still keep up getting a smaller return, but you're not draining the system as fast. So there's a lot of different things I think that they've been really smart about, but it's DeFi. That's my catch-all. So
comments are rolling in now.
What's that?
Seems like we picked the right topic.
Try and catch up. Yeah. Let's feel bit. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, we're just back on elephant money. People felt. Yeah. Sticking the. I agree, Ted, and you're kind of echoing what Hidden was saying. And MG, welcome, sir. I don't think I saw you here earlier. If you believe that elephant money will be here for the next bull, you're not smart for getting out now. What token is more likely to do well the next bull? My 2 cents. Yeah, and I think elephant money is still something that people could diversify into. I don't think anybody should have anything all in one bag. So I think there's some room for them still in this space. They've come back from this before, and this low I don't think is even as low as they got before. It could still go down some, and that's just all there is to it. But all those getting outs, I think, feed Bertha too. So there's mechanics in there that can help the longevity in the long run. So what are you pulling up?
Just looking, bringing me back to the days of alchemy.
Yeah, there you go. ChatGPT agrees on it's going to suck. There it is. It's official. ChatGPT agrees. Funny Toronto says, I think more wars are coming, which will lead to ruin for stock markets and any speculative markets. Absolutely. Unfortunately, but it is what it is, I guess. I don't think war is going to stop anytime soon with all this BS. And unfortunately, they need to hide the fact that the governments are doing a ton to siphon money from everybody. So, and they like to hide it in wars because then they can just move money around like little block pieces on a game board, which is awesome. Yay, government. If I miss anybody, sorry. Good. If it sucks, chance to making back our losses. Sorry, I'm not sure. I mean, maybe making back our losses on what? If it chance, if sorry,
I think he means monster.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. If it sucks, we have a good chance. Oh, sorry. Like, I guess with Montrose, the nice thing is you kind of, I mean, it just might take you longer to ROI. There should be no reason for you not to ROI. I'm saying that very loosely with quotations because anything can happen. But because liquidity pools work the way they work, it's hopefully going to be a good one to go into. So. Any future dexes y'all like more than others? I've been looking at Apex for both manual trading and bots. Seems to about a dozen or so future dexes to consider. Yeah, I think we're going to get back into a dex season of some sorts because all of them are making money, and that's good and bad. I think we're going to have too much competition for a while. Any opinions there, Hidden?
To be 100% honest with you, I've kind of gotten away from that side of crypto, unfortunately.
Yeah.
HMX is amazing. Obviously, I mean, Flex owns probably about, I don't know, quarter to a half of the entirety of HMX right now. And we keep getting more every week, every day. So obviously HMX. Yeah, I mean, what L1 Dex is coming out once they actually release their shit.
Yeah, once they get done, I'm curious to see what they do in the space as a whole because of the fact that they kind of link them all together, which will be pretty neat. But NAJ's involved, all that kind of stuff. Hopefully, we'll be bullish for it, but we'll see. Lots of time will tell for that. But other than that, yeah, I pretty much just use Vapor Dex because it aggregates all the exchanges when I'm bridging funds. So I find it usually finds me the best rate because I find when you get too set on any one dex, the fees creep up. Like even Synapse, I found has gotten a little bit expensive at times for certain transactions. So because I got fairly steady on Synapse, but so I use Vapor Dex for almost everything. The nice thing is I have a little bit of Vapor, not that it's worth a whole lot. So it kind of keeps me mining it and keeps me growing it because I get bonuses for using it. So it's just a good place to go. I find for doing any of your bridging and stuff. So Ted, I don't mean to sound degen or anything, but I got back into Alien Base this week. Interesting. I actually pulled everything out of base that we had because we got into some prop firms with it, I guess. But there's still good stuff in there. And the nice thing is when they level off, as long as they don't have any more dumps anymore, there's some pretty good returns. Like I stayed in base for longer than I should have, but I gained back a lot of what I lost by staying in too long during the token drop, because they were still paying really good returns, and the token was not as volatile for a while, which was good. I got out in good time too because it dropped just afterwards. Luckily, I made that one the right choice. But so you just gonna check an alien base, ALB. Oh, Spark.
Yeah. Spark Swap.
I never got into that one. Mostly.
I got AJ from EMP.
What's that?
This is EMP.
Yeah, it is. But I never got into it just because it was a pain in the butt to get tokens over there.
Yeah, Pulse fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know why he chose Pulse chain of all chains.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they maybe keep it hidden so he can get some pretty good returns for a while.
I don't know,
for the individuals, it was really high ROIs for a bit, right?
Yeah, decent.
So, now we're getting into the political stuff. I think the odds of a recession in the U.S. is pretty high. I agree. Inflation isn't going anywhere either. Either in the U.S. or globally. Yeah, no, I can't agree more. Unfortunately, as crappy as it is, and again, same kind of thing that you're getting into. Fuel prices are part of it. Like all this stuff, the war, all that stuff. It's going to be interesting. Our gas just went down in Canada. I was like paying like 15 cents less than I normally do, which was nice for a weekend, but
yeah, it's not going to stay. And I was actually watching a video about this on YouTube while at work. Inflation can't go down. It would. It cannot, because everybody would start dumping U.S. bonds and all of our debt, and then the entire system would collapse.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's going to be interesting times ahead for sure. But fruit prices are up. Yay, food prices. Yeah.
This is what everybody should be. Oh, you can't fucking see it. Oh, you bastard. How do I change that?
What are you trying to show?
I'll show you in a second.
Oh, you're going to fix it. Oh, I guess I can take this off so we can actually see it too. Oh, gold. You bought yourself a little bit of gold.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gold and silver.
Silver and gold. Christmas coming. Where's your myrrh? And frankincense. Future decks. I'm assuming you're saying future decks with quotations, so you're just recommending these ones. HMX, FX, DX. Any new ones launching? Yeah, other than, like I say, I think you mentioned level 1 decks. I don't know that there's a whole lot else. There's always something, but nothing that's catching my eye. So.
Uh-oh. So, looks like Pocket accidentally just turned himself off.
Damn it. I'm getting rugged again. This happened last AMA. I don't know what's going on with my internet. I'm going to have to do a reboot or something. Anyways, it started rugging me the last AMA, and luckily they kept talking for brick by brick, and I just jumped back in right away, but it just keeps all of a sudden just flexing. I don't know. Starting Traders Global tonight. Here we go. Nice, MG. I don't think you'll be sorry, but I obviously don't go with like degen, like the guy. And there's one guy in there that's doing well with 3.2% a day, but I'm assuming sooner or later it's going to blow on him.
It's going to. The probability wise, there's no way it can't.
Yeah, and that was so the way they set it up. So they instead of paying a fee for the bot, you pay based on rewards that you get or returns that you get. And you can set it to whatever you want, or they'll set it for you for whatever they want, but they just recommend certain settings. So like 0.5%, 1%, it doesn't even like break a sweat on drawdown. Anything higher than that, you're going to want to be more careful, kind of thing. So yeah. And we'll have an AMA with them, like I said, on Friday. So I would love it if anybody can come sneak in for that. I think it'll be worthwhile to have a chat with them and ask your questions there and all that jazz. So interested to see how 2024 recession and Bitcoin halving play out together. Yeah, no kidding. Hasn't been a recession since Bitcoin was created. If that happens around the same time, could be a mess with the typical cycle. Yeah, like because theoretically they keep quoting that it's going to go to 100K and beyond. But with a recession, is it going to do that? It's going to be interesting. But then you also have the play, I guess, of legalization of it in a sense. It sounds like a drug. With having ETFs and stuff like that, those could help push it because it's going to bring money in that hasn't been there before, right? So,
very true.
So, yeah. Did you want me to have your screen still up? I see you playing with.
No.
Okay. Showing off what you have in SparkSwap.
Not much. It's not much at all.
But yeah, Reed, I agree. I might have market sucks. One of my bosses came during the message. I said, okay. To your message before. It's always hard to reference shit from before. Good. If it sucks, if the market sucks, yeah, we have a chance of making out our losses. Yeah. If the market sucks, we'll have a chance to buy low some more, right? Which is the advantage to people that are in here still building during the bull or the bear. Just expect that we might have a little bit more. So I'd stick in stables for a little while longer in the most part.
Do some spot trading if you know how to.
I forgot to put a notice for myself for gold passing a certain spot. I didn't get out of the trade yet, so yay me.
What was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say, isn't it interesting to think back, even a year ago, seeing how many people were in the space, and then looking at it now and how quiet and desolate it is.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
The ones who are sticking through it, I think, are going to be the ones that end up actually coming out on top.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think we've got a chance, and the problem is we keep weeding out more people, right? So there's going to be even more around for us, kind of thing, as time goes on. So it's going to be interesting times ahead as a whole.
Yeah.
So sorry, I'm just setting my stop loss here because I took a little bit of profit, and I'll set my stop loss a little above break even, and then I don't have to look at it at all. So yeah, no, for sure. Paul saying, I imagine that L1 DEX will be something special once it gets released. Yeah, I agree. I hope so, and I agree, I think, in a sense. But obviously, never put all my bets on one horse. But I do have a little chunk of change I got put in there back when it first had its pre-sale. So, and this is back to our DEX question. I should play around with HMX, but I haven't really done it.
It's not bad. The one thing everybody's got to remember coming into it is it's on chain. It's going to be slower than any of your centralized exchanges.
And I guess that's something we could talk about Flex for half a second. You guys are doing copy trading through there, right?
Yes. Yep, we're working on that.
Is it copy trading, or is it just more we copy signals?
Copy trading.
Okay.
Just like Bing X, MXC, all of that.
Okay. And it's still being worked on?
Yes.
Okay. Because I would like to do that.
And then we're doing social trader tools type thing with that. That's being worked on as well for Forex and stuff like that.
Cool. That'll be easier to probably take care of the fees than freaking social trader. Pure slacking at work. I guess that was at you for watching a video or something. Vapor team is pretty great. Yeah, I agree. Sorry, I'm getting way behind. Wow. Okay, I'll get going. Alb is pretty flat at the moment, which is a good thing, right? If you got some good returns there, if it's giving in good money and it stays flat, that's what you want. So good day, P. Thank you for coming by. Sorry we didn't get to your comment for a minute. We're not usually as busy with comments, but I appreciate it, guys. It makes us talking more. But welcome from the Flex. Yeah, I dropped the link in there. We should do that more often. I think I forget, and you forget to do that sometimes.
Me too. Huss, no sports betting tonight. Tuesdays are generally a pretty quiet day in general. Mondays, Thursdays, and of course the weekends are going to be when all the sports betting is really taking place.
There we go. Heard some disturbing things about USDR. Would be wary of Pearl. Oh, I never did Pearl, so all right, good to know. I missed on what that was. Told him to keep them low at like 2%. Oh, sorry. Global. You told. Okay, sorry for Traders Global. Yeah. Like 2%. Nice. So you're still being a little degenny. That's all right. So yeah, I've got some plans with him. I might actually look at a PAM account or something. We're going to try and set that up, but I need to have a good little chunk of change to put in it. So, and then we'll set up maybe like a 1% one. And then as we ROI that one, we might set up a 2% one. And then I may even go and set up a 3%, but only once we're we're well diversified and feel very confident that we're playing with risk capital, and then that would give people the opportunity to get into that one with less money, or any of them with less money, because really you need 5K to run the bot. But with a PAM, you can put in your money, and then everybody can kind of pile on your bot, so that you're not spreading around too much. So something's coming. Sorry, I don't know. Sorry, maybe somebody will answer that for you, but I don't know about USDR. Do you know about USDR?
Just reading the chat, it seems like it's not 100% collateralized.
Oh, yay! Run. Oh, there we go. On it not being 100%. Yeah, that's not good. I kind of feel like stacking ETH and Bitcoin. Yeah, if you're DCAing in, I think it's not a bad idea, but I wouldn't want to just buy a whole bunch of it now, just because I think you'd end up getting stuck with a pretty good drawdown.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're the only one asking this, because a bunch of people I think got on it today, and I don't think it's opened up another one. No, it has not.
My personal one has opened 4.
You did your own separate one?
Yeah. And it's trying to sell, and everything is going up right now for some reason.
Nice. I know of Apex, but I haven't looked at it. But Brian's saying it's good to trade.
By the way, how's it going, Brian? That's BG.
Oh, there we go. Duh. I could probably out him right now. So BG actually, and we'll announce it inside the Discord, but for those of you in Pure Finex or PFX or whatever, BG's actually our other partner who's going to be I'll announce it on the actual Discord, but we'll be chatting he's been really instrumental in helping us get some things rolling and finding some really good plays for us to keep things solid and keep a nice wide base for ourselves, and strong table, and we'll keep working on that. So I guess a quick little Pure Finex. I think there's a few of you in here. I don't know that a lot of you are, and I know some of you that were in here that left PFX with us with your small payout, which I totally understand. So we've got a pretty good base started. We've got some PAMs or some props that are set up. We need to get the props working a little bit harder. It's just been hard with the bots because they've been kind of all over the board. We'll go through that. But once we get going, hopefully by the end of the month, we'll have the NFTs ready. And then we can start letting everybody collect them. And then from there, we can actually start payouts. Because until we have people getting the NFTs, there's not much. I don't want to release the NFTs and then do a payout when only 5 people have their NFT. It wouldn't be fair to the other ones. So a little bit of things to worry about there. But 1 year ago was my debut in crypto DeFi. Time flies. And dollars too. Yeah, absolutely. If you were a year ago, you came after I did. Now I lost a lot in the bear, so hopefully you did well in the bull drop. Sorry, hopefully you did. We still lost a lot of money even in the bear. I'd like to think we found solutions that were better, but unfortunately, everything that was better still failed us in a lot of ways. Until New Year's been good. Since New Year's, I've avoided a lot of landmines, but still, I don't know. I say that, but what are your thoughts on Lodge Capital? So I did an AMA with Lodge for his liquidity pool that he has with Wild X. It's been doing very well. I talked about it earlier today. Actually, I think some people mentioned it. The Wild token's been doing really well. So people have I've had multiple people, probably more than any AMA, come to me saying how good it's been for them and how they've made some good coin. So that's a positive. And so when Lodge actually comes out with their Tune fork, it'll be interesting to see. They've already got this little base built up and some momentum built up, so it could be healthy for them. But other than that, I don't really have a huge opinion. I'm avoiding dApps in a lot of ways, just because I just don't see any need for them right now. I want to build with what I have and protect what I have. And so I'm trying to be a little bit more choosy where I go, and that's why I'm learning trading, and that's why I'm dabbling in that kind of stuff and using bots that I trust. Can they go wrong too? Yes, but I'm just trying things out that I think have less chance of screwing me. And if it does screw me, it's partially my fault at that point. So do you know anything about Lodge or any of that?
I do not. I don't even know what the Wild coin is either.
Yeah, he did a little liquidity pool. It's got some pretty darn great APYs, and like I said, a few people have come back saying, "Hey, man, I made some good money there already." So that's what your boy Trav has his set to. Okay, that's a shot at that's protocol that didn't do so well for us, but yeah, they are. I know that Traders Global is helping out Wolf Capital kind of get their feet back under them, or at least start getting some profits back for the people that that didn't ROI. Unfortunately, I did. Fortunately I ROI'd, but unfortunately I only just ROI'd in that one. So I won't be seeing any of that, but hopefully over time they'll get their treasury built back up and can do something good for everybody involved with that one. But I'm not going to hold my breath. So the Flex Prestige bot last week ruined us all. Now we want
yeah. Those 2 or 3 days of almost $300 a day was ridiculous.
Pretty sweet. Yeah. I think I missed one of the good days, the first good day, which meant I would have probably gotten back to even almost, but still, it is what it is. Blackhawk win. Yeah, I would be DCAing. Unfortunately, I was DCAing ETH from 3K down to, but that's not a horrible thing, right? If you like, it's not a bad thing as long as you don't have to sell. Sorry, I should rephrase. Like that's DCAing, even when you're going against the grain and as it's going down, that's not a horrible thing. If you don't need the money for things. And this is what bugs me, and I'm sure you too, Hidden, about most of the spaces. People bring in money they do need and then expect to draw an income from it. And when they can't, they start going, this is everybody else's fault but mine. This is not the place to bring your cash flow.
And this is also not a place to be taking loans out.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I've a few guys that I know have done that, and I told them not to, and they didn't listen and are regretting it. But anyways, it did it. And now stuck in Haru until they resolve the legal issue. Oh, what? I guess you got some fun. I don't know what
Haru is. That does not sound fun, though.
No. Hey, short gold. Why short gold? Oh, I should trust. Okay, I'm shorting gold. I'm realizing who Brian. I keep forgetting who Brian is. Oh yeah, just actually closed out my other one. So yeah, everybody short gold if you have a second. So done. Personal account that I'm playing around with. I probably didn't short it fast enough, but anyways, as I'm doing that, I'm like looking at him. I bet you he put that in earlier, and I should have already done it by now.
You did.
Yeah. Might get out of that one quick. Yeah, I can see what it's doing there. So it's going down still. So I'll take like half profits when I get a little bit in there, and then I'll put the break even. A year ago, you need to tell when Brian says anything, tell me, interrupt me, I guess. Obviously, if it's that, if you notice it. We're almost at the bottom of the comments though. A year ago, I did have this stable SFUSD. Is that the state? Are you making fun
of
I know it's stable fund. I'm just wondering if that's what he was literally meaning. Yes. Yes, we all had some stable fund. Yes, why is it not showing your profits? Looks like it's going good. Stop asking me about the coin pick of the week. I have no money. I made this whole plan and I wanted to do this whole DCA and a whole bunch of coins, and I have no money to do it with. So
gold is like dying on the 15-minute chart right now.
Yeah, I have the 5 minutes going down a bit. I'm in a little bit of profit, but not by much because I got in so late. I wish I had have seen his comment earlier because it would have been a great time for me to flip my play. But that's okay. Even if I get it with a little bit, that's cool. Ted, what is your vote for Foxify? Yeah, Foxify's coming out soon. That would be a good one if I could get it in early, but I never got in before, so go down gold. Sahara Star. I've heard that before, but I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure that's another rug.
Okay, perfect. I think everybody needs to give me tokens that are not similar. I feel like we don't have a diversified portfolio yet, but we're going to put that on a tiny bit of hold. I want to get some cash flow built up, and I do want to do that, but I need to get a steadier cash flow happening right now so that I can do it properly, and then everybody can follow, and I'll give you the wallet number, and we can look at it and all that jazz. Foxify is swell. Look at that. There's his answer. Yeah, I never got into Sahara Star, but I remember the name being said. I can't remember what it was, but
Project 79.
Oh yeah, dude, of course. I knew it.
I hate when they rebrand like that. Like, I know Project 79. I wanted to get into it, but didn't have the money at the time.
Yeah.
Because I'm very bullish on anything having to do with physical precious metals.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Michael says we're getting our refunds back. Keep the faith. No, don't listen to him. Stable fun joke.
He's getting all of our money from behind bars.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I guess they did finally prove that, but his girlfriend or whatever that got all the money is still walking around, from what I understood. But breaking balls. Sahara Star is Project 79. Yes. So thank you guys for setting me straight. Yeah, that is a good one too. And I wish I could just invest in it all, but unfortunately, I just can't.
How much is needed to get into that ecosystem, guys?
Yeah, I don't know if they have very large minimums. I don't think it's too bad. So yeah. Oh, geez, I really got into. I should have gotten in and out because it looks like gold's now going to go on. Well, it's probably going to be a retrace. It's just one of their. Yeah, exactly. Like it's not actually rebranded to Sahara Star. There's 3 projects. There's that and 2 other ones that get. Okay, there we go. So Sahara Star is 1,000, and GSP is 100. So it depends on which one you go into. Or Aviate. Yeah, it's funny. I was watching an AMA today, and I realized there was a guy that ended up trolling me a bit inside James Pelton's AMA, and I realized who it was now. It was freaking Binance stuff. That guy's a little bit of a funny guy. Aviate Josh is talking with JP, but I find he's doing the same kind of thing he was doing with me when I was trying to get him to talk with JP, and he just keeps dragging things. But JP analysis on chain or on-chain investigations, I think he called it. Investigating on chain. I can't remember, he changed his name around a bit. He is in talks with Josh, and they're trying to find solutions, trying to see behind the curtain, see what's actually going on and what's happening. But yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath anyways, but it's modeling for hot pockets. Yeah. Binance stuff is a little bit of a funny guy. He's quick to judge everybody, but doesn't research anything. But don't tell him I said that, because it's just gonna be a big pain in the butt. He'll start trolling me some more. He was trolling me, I think, with his son's Roblox account, because that was his.
Oh no!
Yeah,
you made it when that guy's using their son's fucking Xbox account.
Oh, exactly right. Like, and he's sitting there commenting on James's thing, and I realized it was him afterwards because he made comments in another chat, and somebody forwarded them off to me saying, "Hey, would James want to see this?" Because he was being a little bit of a dink, and again, not researching, but yeah, it was funny. Right. It's not like this is being, I know I shouldn't talk. And I don't like talking about other people. That's not usually who I am. It was just a little bit of a funny thing when I found out who it was that was kind of acting that way and talking. So, trying to think of anything else. Oh, it looks like gold. What the hell? Why is it
gold bounced back up? Or back down, rather.
Back down again, but it's like I'm not in profits, which is weird. Did I end up buying right at this point? That was weird. I thought I got it a little bit before that. I really got a bad position. Oh well. You guys have all got a message Binance stuff now. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he means well, and I know he's very passionate about the stuff, but I find he does a lot of things where he doesn't actually research it, and then gets mad at people for not researching. Like he called iBots a rug, and I'm like, I didn't go and attack him. I just left it alone because I didn't know who it was, and I was not about to start making a scene on James Pelton's AMA. But he started calling iBots a rug and saying that I can't be trusted by saying I trust Coach, who's from Warfi, and Raj, who's from Warfi, who I know, and that I'm a bad judge of character. And I'm like, who are you, and why are you saying this? This is not the place to do so. Anyways, because they weren't on camera, he didn't like the fact they weren't on camera, which I agree. I think they should have been on camera, but attacking things and assuming the worst is probably not the way to go about it. And then acting as if you're someone else and then going into another Discord and talking about it as yourself. It's just very weird and odd behavior from a human being, but it is what it is. Anything else, guys? We're out for an hour. Sorry, you guys had so many questions. I didn't even notice the time. Anything else from anybody? Or should I cut it out and then edit this out and stop it about 5 minutes earlier?
So I go to the market. Oh, I got to make an account for this.
Make an account for what?
Project 79.
Oh, possibly. Yeah, I got to go wash my hair. Is that a Binance stuff joke?
What about the BitBoy shit?
But the which? BitBoy?
BitBoy.
Oh my God. I never even looked into half of that. I couldn't believe some of that stuff and the way it was all going.
It was crazy. Woo.
Oh my God.
I didn't know about it either, but I just started watching videos about it, and the shit that happened in the past month and a half, 2 months, it's mind blowing.
Yeah.
You would think it's a fucking movie.
Crazy. So whatever my position wasn't never stream and try and do trading. I was on NAS. I wasn't on gold.
No.
Well, the nice thing is because I was on NAS, the lots I bought were really small, so it means almost nothing. Because I'm like, why is my account not going up by a fair amount? Because I did a good little gold buy, but I'll have to check with BG if I should even get in. So yeah, anything else, guys? Any other questions? Or I think everybody's saying no, everybody's trying to get out. And other than that, if there's nothing else, then I will leave you guys all to it, and we'll shut down shop.
Yeah, we'll talk to you guys next week. Come back with the same energy.
Yeah, no, that's great. And I appreciate. I think kind of it was almost. He's always good for it too. Is Kevin Tom Jones there kind of got us off to a little bit of a start. So I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone. So thank you so much for joining us, guys. We had some pretty good chats here. And other than that, let's see what we can do this week, and we'll come back with some stuff next week and have some chats. Thanks, guys.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.